We got 45 minutes starting now, Dustin.
All right, we'll just kind of start off, see where he's at. See if he'll hang in there. That's pretty good. I got things to do, so we'll just catch him. I forgot my brush, but my handle left to work. Let's go start by rubbing them off. And I can check them out while I'm rubbing them. Check his girth. Rub on that pretty hard. Cinch has got to go back there. It's only the second time being saddled, so you still kind of go back and make sure they're good.
For those who didn't see your first session, Dustin, can you tell us kind of what happened, where you ended off?
What's that, sorry?
For those who didn't see your first session, can you kind of tell us what you worked on and where you ended off with them?
Oh, well, got him saddled and freed up and moving around. And that's the biggest thing. I want to get my horses free once they've been saddled. They need to learn they can move their feet. If they can't move their feet, I don't want to get on. At the same time, they got to be able to stop and stand. And I was pretty happy where we ended off. He was pretty good. Things can always be better, but it was pretty good. I tried to work him no different than I would have worked him at home. For the most part, I don't change things up when I'm coming to one of these. And I'll rub him pretty good on his girth. Check him out. Only difference is here they get a week's riding in 3 days compared to home. There, he's pretty good. Probably saddle him.
If you guys are wanting to see more of Dustin, he has a clinic May long weekend in Cardston. It's a colt starting, roping, and horsemanship clinic. Just drop by his booth and ask about it.
I'm not trying to hold his feet in the ground. If he wants to move, he can move around me. He needs to be comfortable moving to get comfortable to stop. But we looked after that a little bit last round, so he should be quite a bit better right now. That's pretty good. I'll saddle my horse from both sides. I'm not opposed to saddling either way. I think it's good for them. They get balanced out. When I come up here with my saddle, I'll check him out with my blanket again. Just so he doesn't get locked down. And again, I'd be as smooth as I can be. I'm all about being smooth. Your horses will be better off for it. You'll get more work done with less effort. Everything I do, from riding to ground, I'm working on my smoothness. That's my big deal. It makes my job easier. It's kind of repetitive, but it's something I don't think can be talked too much about. There. I'll kind of step back here. It's pretty good. I think it's when I'm working a horse, if they're ready to be saddled, I might as well saddle them because they might as well get used to it. If we got to work through anything through here, I got lots of time to work with it. Get a change. If I'm at home, I got a bunch more tied to the fence waiting to get rode, so it's not a picnic. That's pretty good. Check them out again. If he goes to leave, that's okay. That's all right. We're going to go anyway.
Dustin, would that be a left-handed braided rope, or is it just a regular one?
No, that's just a left-handed twisted nylon.
Right.
Triple X soft. There, that's all right. Let's start over. I kind of fumbled that up. Start over. See if I can tip him into a lope here. He kind of wants to stop there. There, picked up his right lead. Still got a little bit of a kink in his tail. I want to get that out before I get on. I don't want to get on one with a kink in his tail. That's a pretty sure sign something's going to happen. There. Stayed. Now I'm driving him off. He can learn the difference. Getting drove off, or when I want him to face up, keep him on this left eye. There we go. See if I can carry on through here. See if I can get him to pick up his left lead there. Good. I let him drop back right away. Just another opportunity to work on the transition. I don't try to keep him there. Crossfiring a little. Go again. There. That's better. See if he'll stop somewhere else besides right there. Still kind of. That's all right. We'll go the other way. You still got a bit of a kink in there. See what he does. There's a try. He may still. Oh, there's a try. There's a try. There, working his lips. See what happens here. Think about drifting away. I'm just going to come over here. There we go. A couple steps. There. Stayed. Leave before he leaves. I come over here. See if he'll let me in on this eye. Trying to block me a little bit. That's all right. I'll settle for that. It's not 100% what I'm after, but it's close. He's going to have to get used to some of that. I'm going to get on him. When I'm doing this stuff, though, I'm pretty aware. I mean, I don't got nothing on his head, so when I'm by his shoulder, if he's going to jump and kick at me, I'm going to step back. See if he'll stay. And I'll drive him off. See if he'll keep going. It's a good opportunity there to switch some eyes. Can't switch eyes too much, I don't think. Pretty hard to do too much of it. There, picked up his left lead. Change, he's getting a little softer. Still got a bit of a kink in his tail. Turn away. It's all right. We got lots of time to get that stuff better. There. Better. A little more of a try. Works his lips. I'm going to see if I can approach him. It's okay. I'm just going to come right over here. He's going to come right through anyway. I'm going to see if you can let me in that eye. There we go. That's better. I try to do just enough to expose him, just enough to where he just about moves his feet but doesn't. If you don't push that line a little bit and bring your line up and down, your horse won't get very confident. Then you'll just end up sneaking around him. Last thing I want to do is sneak around one. You know, they're going to start doing that. There's a spot. Could have got kicked. That's all right. Didn't. Drive him off again. Crossfire and start over. There. Better. See what happens this time. He's going to try to block me. I'll switch it up. We'll just go off this way. You see what's going to happen here. I'm pretty aware. What happens there? There. Better. Let's see what he's going to do this time. Horse will tell you a whole lot when you grab their tail. He's going to switch his eyes again. That's okay. Better. See what happens when we come to the door. He should want to go to his friends maybe, but he carried through. He's going to, that's his spot. I missed it. Set it up for next time. I was a little late. That's better. Working his mouth. See if he'll hang in there. Step his hip away. They're looking at the crowd. There we go. That's all right. See what he does. There. It's a try. Not perfect, but step in the right direction. See what he does. He can leave if he wants. There. There. It's better. See what he does when I go down this side. He's thinking. Kind of out of room to move. That's all right. See if I can shift him to his right eye. There we go. Start over. See what he does at the gate. Check out that bridge. There.
We're at the 30-minute mark now, Dustin, and half an hour left. Boy, when
You
he's
have the step center there.
loping and trotting,
Try.
doesn't he look smooth? Like, it'd be pretty nice to sit up there and ride that lope.
He does look smooth. He's going to be a nice colt.
I'm not going to get too hung up on one thing. You got lots of things that need to get accomplished that can get fixed out here, sorted out a little better tomorrow, or maybe towards the end of the session, whatever works, whatever sets up to happen.
If I'm not wrong, Kate, hasn't Dustin won a few ranch rodeo bronc ride competitions over the years?
I actually don't know that. Have you been a little bronc riding there, Dustin?
Like ranch rodeo bronc riding? I'm sure you've won a couple of those.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah. Him and guys like Matt Robertson. And
Something you still like doing?
No,
No, a little less now, eh?
my body hurts. I think it's worse staying on than falling off.
That's what I said last year. I had one try to come unglued on me, and I was more sore after than I would have if I just fell off.
yeah, sometimes staying on does more damage than hitting the ground.
That's a fact.
Took me 6 months to wait for surgery after that happened about a year and a half ago. I still feel it.
And check out his tail. This is something you can do with your colts, even your broke horses. If that's tight, they'll tell you. You won't hardly be able to pull it out of there. See if I can get some forward motion. There. There. Better. Just gonna check him out with this. I'm in no hurry when I go over the ears. Take all the time it needs to take. There, he remembers. I'll check out his right side. See what he does. He's going to want to hang in there. I'm just holding pressure. There he comes. There. Good. Do it one more each way, maybe. Won't hurt. See what happens here. Horn. There we go. That's nice. There, he stepped across a little bit. Front end. It's good. Now we'll see what he's like on this side. I'm going to offer it. Wait. There we go. Step across. Front end didn't quite go, but close. There. And that was a big improvement from last time I worked him there. He was a little sticky on the one side. He's getting freed up.
Quite a bunch of ranch cowboys from Alberta and BC. Great horsemen, great trainers, and if the horse blows up, they're perfectly capable. Guys like Dustin and Wasey Marr is another one. Cameron Jacobs from the Douglas Lake Ranch, all young working cowboys, but boy, oh boy, when things got western, could they ever hang in there?
I might put this on my saddle. I may have to hang on to it. Hopefully not. Always be prepared.
Do you prefer rope over a night latch?
Both.
Both.
Whatever's
Double down.
closest to grab.
Double down, I like it.
Yeah, I noticed Jason had double night latch on his, one on each side.
Take no chances.
There. Pulling that a little bit. It's a good way to see where they're at. Hop a little on the side. If there's a tight spot in there, you'll see it.
It is fun to watch. Hey, oh man, more fun than doing it, I'll bet, for you.
It's interesting to sit and watch every session. Usually you're busy at the booth. It's been kind of nice. Yeah, I'm having a great time. And you guys get to see every different style out there here today, which is just awesome. learn some things, see some new things. It's just great.
I'm pushing and pulling on my horn while I'm doing that. He needs to get used to that. You're going to pull on his withers when you step on. You're going to try to do it least possible, but it's going to happen a little bit. That's better. Better. I don't need to drill it in too much. It's all right, I'm just going to hang in here, wait for him to stop. As soon as he stops, I step down. I'm not hanging out there too long. It's important to work both sides of your horse. It's easy to make them one-sided. Again, I'm smooth when I do that. One hand's got a fistful of mane, so I'm just not pulling on my saddle. And the other one goes on my cantle, so it distributes my weight. If you hang onto your horn, it puts all the pressure onto his withers. Wiggle that stirrup a little. There. There's pretty good.
Yeah, I could just watch this forever. On the big ranches, the round pen is pretty much a sacred place where cowboy makes the first ride, and sometimes they don't want anybody even watching.
It's better.
Hope he's shooting blanks with that thing.
What's that?
Your mouthpiece was just popping a little bit, and I said, I hope you're just shooting blanks with it.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't Yellowstone.
I'm not trying to be sneaky up here. Here to rub them. Wiggle that stirrup. Pretty good. See what it was like on this side. There. See if I can bump his hip over. There. That's something you can do. If you got a horse that's tight, you don't want him locked down in the ground, you get on there and see if you can bump that hip over with your other leg. It's a good way just to give them a little test when you get on their back and their feet moves for the first time. And I'll do it on this side so you guys can see. I'll bump them. There. That's good. Stop. They can learn to move their feet and stop their feet. I don't want to overdo either one. I want them to be equal. Pretty good. Step on.
That was
off.
timely.
You get one that's real touchy, you can do lots of this. It's a good way to get him over it. I got by lots of horses doing this, getting on and off. We'll be moving his feet soon enough. Step on. Good way to sack him out with that. There. Pretty good. It's a good change. Let him have that moment. Need that later.
Very important, folks, to stay hydrated.
I might bring him centered, kind of looking at those noodles. Spot, it's focused on that. If I got on him there is a chance. We might get scared and buck. There's pretty good. Step on. There. You can push on their neck. I'm pushing. There. It's an easy way to get one freed up without wiggling around too much. I'll do it again. Pushing on the neck. It's a push and a release. There. You can get one moving real easy like that without making a big deal about anything. And start again. It's all right. You'll figure it out. There. Pretty good. Works his lips. There. Pretty good spot. Step off.
That was
Start
pretty
again.
cool how that loosened him up. I've never seen that before. Nice job.
Yeah, never too old to learn something new, eh? Gee.
Wait till his feet stop. I do not get on when they're moving. That's a recipe for disaster. You end up landing behind the cantle. Really go for a ride. Not sure why that's doing that. Get
It
'em
might,
quiet anyway.
it might be where it plugs into the box there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if that's connected good there.
Oh, okay.
No need now. You find yourself a safe spot to figure that out.
Now I'll do something else. I'm just going to use my one leg. He's probably going to go to his left, but he could go to his right. I'm just wiggling my left leg. I was thinking about going right. It don't matter. You can go either way. When I'm wiggling that foot, I'm waiting for his feet to move. As soon as he thinks of moving, I'm going to quit. Pretty close. One leg at a time. It's a little thing. He's going to figure something out here. I'm going to help with his neck a little bit. Wiggle my leg. Now I'm going to see if I can get him off the gate. There. One leg or one rein at a time, not both. You can get a real sensitive colt. This will get you by them. If you do more than one thing on them at one time, if they're real sensitive, they may come apart. And I'm going to go left leg again, see if I can get him to go to the left. There. There. You make habits out of things like that. Then when you do get one that's a little tougher, I'm going to use my right leg this time. I'm going to wiggle it. There. Just about too much. There. We made it though. There. Again, one again. There. I just thought of that time. Again, I'll just use my right leg. He's going to go back to his left. I'm not worried about steering him too much here. I'm going to wait get his feet. There. Like I said, if you work on building good habits, you're just going to solve a whole lot of problems for yourself down the road, and you won't even know it. You don't like me touching his rump. That's all right. There. See if I can get him come back down to a walk. If it works. Oh, he's going to lope.
Oh, wow.
That's all right. Just rub on him. I don't pull on his head. Worst thing you can do in a situation like this is start pulling on one's head. You'll put brace in them. They'll start getting scared. They'll come back.
Ooh, that looks great. Oh, man.
There. Better. There. Work his mouth. He still like when I touch his rump. That's all right. I'll use my other hand. There. Good. Good opportunity to start over.
Like Ray Hunt used to say, I can ride as fast as they can run.
Wiggle my left leg. Let's see if I can get his feet to move. He's pretty aware right now, but that's all right. Wiggling, waiting, wiggling, wiggling. Gonna rub on him a little bit at the same time. We'll see. A little stuck. That's okay. Gonna change up situation. Maybe we'll see if he'll follow. There. Moved his feet. There. Just because you get locked on doing one thing and you get him locked down without switching it up. I mean, he could have maybe decided to buck there, run off, get scared again, but instead he moved his feet when I just offered it with my rein. Saved myself maybe a wreck. There. You don't like that one. Rub his rump. That's all right. There. Let him go again. That's all right. Just rub on him.
Oh,
I'm just here to be his friend.
15 minutes to go. 15 minutes.
That's all right. We'll go
Lots
again.
of time.
Just use my hand that time. There. One thing at a time.
That's
Let
cowboy
him go.
right there.
Rub
Yo.
on him. Push, pull on his mane. There, you don't like that.
Top
But if I
hand.
ever got to come up here, if he stops real hard and I land on his neck, I want to prepare him for that. If you don't, it could be a reason to get him bucking. You wouldn't even know it. There we go. Good. Better. You can get used to that. There.
Love all that forward motion and impulsion in a colt.
There.
That
Comes
horse
back.
is
There.
horse is
That's
handy.
smoother. See if he'll come back. See if he's going to stop. Pretty close. Waiting. There. Good. Now we're going to start again. Switch. Help him out here. There. Try. Good. 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 I'm going to see here if I can get his hip to step over. It's going to wait. I'm using two things at once now, but I've done a little bit of one thing at a time. We'll see what happens. I'm going to wiggle. He's going to get a little stuck. That's all right. He's thinking. I'm just holding. That was pretty close right there. Holding, wiggling, 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 waiting. That's all right. Kind of stuck. We'll switch it up. There. Come the other way. And again, don't get stuck on one thing. If it's not working, switch it up. You know, next thing you know, you can make things a drill. Get yourself in trouble. There. Better. Let's see if I can get moving again this way. There. I'm going to offer him it. There, that's a little better. A little more feel there that time. I'll check him to the left. There, that's pretty good. I'm going to check him to the right. See what happens this time. Start real soft. I get a little more, a little more, a little more. It's still pretty stuck. See what happens. Waiting, waiting. A little stuck still. That's all right. We're gonna get racy here. Let's see what happens. Something's gonna happen here. Thinking. There. Let's try. Wasn't perfect. We got
Looked
a
like
little
he
motion.
ran out of quarters right there.
There. That's better.
Put his last one in.
There. Better.
Hey, that tail's freeing up pretty good now.
There. On the right lead. Push and pull on his neck. He needs to get used to that. Works his mouth. You good? He can be a little watchy and stuff, but I stay calm. That's the biggest thing is keeping calm. If I start grabbing my butt and getting tight, he's going to get tight. If I can stay relaxed through all that, your horse is way more apt to stay relaxed. And it's not easy to do. Takes a lot of practice. There, a little better. There, better. There. There. Let's see if I can get him to move off to the left. Help him out a little. There. Trot. I'm going to see if I can carry him onto the left here. There we go. Good. There. There. That's all right. You can wiggle around up here. If you don't wiggle now, one day you might pull my tail up. You can get used to that. Dragging a lead. There. Better. There. There. That felt good. Free.
10 minutes to go. 10 minutes. 10.
10?
10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes of fun.
There. That's pretty good.
Looks to me like they're both enjoying it, Dustin and Daffy.
That was quite a bit better that time. There. Actually, I'll get off on the right. People can see it. You work both sides. Do that enough, your left stirrup won't stretch out on you. It'll stretch even.
Good point.
I might unsaddle them. I try to move around him now like he's like a broke horse. If you treat him like a lion, you'll create a lion. I've done enough preparation now, keeping things smooth. We can move a little faster. They need to get used to you moving around him, working his lips. He's feeling pretty good about things. It's pretty good. There. Oh. Rub on him for a minute here. There. Do a little something else. Trying not to scare him too much here. This is something I think is very important. When I introduce one to the tarp, I make sure I kick some sand on it. So if they go to paw it or step on it and back up, it's more apt to stay. Dirt will help hold it down. A little something that only takes a few minutes, but it might save you a wreck, might save you putting something in your horse. You can come around it. Get my flag. Might be a little more aware. I haven't showed him the flag yet. Rub on him here. I should probably rub him on his right side. When I do on his left, I do on his right. He'll get more confident. There. Now, I haven't lunged him too much, but we'll just be pretty kind about this at the start. Gonna help him. We're just gonna kind of move on around. He's kind of want to get stuck there. I'll see if I can get him to roll on past me here. There. I'm not even worried about that tarp. He's unsure about it. I'm just holding, using my flag. I'm waiting. Just about. Just about. There. There. Works his lips. It's a good change. Bring him on back around. I'm in no hurry right here. He's pretty skeptical. I'm not going to attack him. I'm giving him time to think. The wind's catching that a little. I'm going to send him on through before he decides to take off. Try to move him there before he decides to get scared and moved. They'll start getting a little confidence in you. Start thinking that I kind of saved him from the tarp. You can come back here away from it. There, that's pretty good. He's thinking. Pretty unsure. There. Getting better. It's a good change. I switch eyes, give him a little test, see if he'll come in between me and the tarp. There. Put a little bit of pressure on me there, but not going to be too critical right now. There. Pretty good. It's a good change. I send him the other way. Bit of a tight spot. See if I'll go right on around. He can just get used to that thing there. He does not have to put a foot on. There. See if I send him back the other way. I'm just going to hang in here. Get a little tight there. There. Offer it. There. Just thinking of smelling. I get no hurry right there. There was a good try. I'm going to send him off again. See what he does when he comes around this way. There, he's trying. He's going to try smell. I put no pressure on him right there. I let him think it through. He's thinking. It's kind of a spot where it could go either way. There, I'm going to send him. He's already thinking going anyway. I'm not going to try holding there. He'll get a little more sure. And we'll go the other way. And then I'm not going to do that again, otherwise I'm going to start repeating myself. I'm going to go right on around. It's getting a little better. I'm going to send him the other way. Send the other way. There. There's a big try. I'm going to get too busy talking and not thinking.
That happens, doesn't it, Kate?
It is the curse of the mic, yeah.
3 minutes to go.
What's that?
3?
3?
3. Is that? Yeah, 3.
And then I could still use a little extra time if I wanted?
Yeah,
does it matter?
How
does
that
that
works? How that works is you have a time bank of 20 minutes, and you can use up to 10 in each session, but not in the finals. So
Okay.
the reason they did that is if a guy went a couple minutes over and it was for the best for the horse, they didn't want you getting penalized for it. But if you do end up going to the finals without using any of your points, you get 1 point per judge for what you got left in the bank. So make as much sense as it possibly can, guys. If it's worth it to get an extra 10 minutes in a session, if it was me, I'd take it. If you don't need it, don't use it. And you could go 2 minutes, 3 minutes over, anything like that. It don't have to be all of them at the same time.
Okay. Let's see if I can send them right on around. There's a try. It wasn't 100% what I was after, but it was a try. There. Another try. See what happens here. See if he's going to smell. Thought about it. Offer a little bit. It's a little stuck. That's all right. There, you can go right on around if he has to. I don't want to set it up to where he locks his feet and completely refuses. I'll change it up a little bit. It's just a tarp on the ground. You get rubbed the flag a little. There. Two things at once a little bit. And send him the other way. Rub him with that flag. There. Feeling pretty good to him. Now, I'm going to send him the other way again. Once in a while, they'll all of a sudden decide they're...
30 seconds on the clock now, Dustin.
Okay, well, I'll use a couple minutes extra.
Sure.
Right?
How many you want?
Okay. There's a try.
You need to declare how many extra minutes there, Dustin.
How many extra?
Yeah.
5.
5, all right.
Okay, there's your 45, and we'll set this one back to 0.
There's a
and
try.
let you know when 5 is done. Ooh, isn't this complex, boy?
Send them on back
Good
around.
thing
a
we're
little.
high tech.
There. Switch directions. There. It's getting pretty close.
We have 2 timers up here. One runs backwards from
There.
the
That's gonna
starting
take 'em
time,
away.
and the other one runs frontwards. The one that runs backwards is quite complicated to reprogram. The only 2 people I know that can do it are Mike Miltmore and my wife Billy down there. So, Billy, would you mind coming up and resetting this one for 5 minutes? Just kidding, dear.
This is something I don't want to get in no hurry here. There's no pressure. See who's going to offer it. See what he's going to do. It's all right. We can go right on over around. A little bit closer. Kind of a tight spot. Send him the other way. Block him. You can learn to, he kind of wants to come into me right here. There. 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 Do a little something else here. Let him sniff it. Allow him to be curious. I'm going to see what happens.
2 minutes gone now.
2 minutes run
gone.
down?
Yeah, 3 to go.
Okay. Another try. Just about. Give him another try. There's a foot. I'll take that. Even if it was an accident. There. Pretty close to getting his other foot on there. And bring him back on around. There. You can be close. There, toe. That's a lot closer than it was before. I'm going to send him back. There. A little more of a try. No hurry. Gonna start again, real soft. I'm gonna allow him to think. He's not real sure. There. There. He's thinking about it. Allow him to finish licking his lips. Pretty good try. I'm gonna start again. See what he does. Try. He's thinking about going around. There. Come back around. I'll reposition myself. Allow him to think about it. And ask. There's try. There we go. There's a foot. They get no hurry here, but I don't want them to start pawing. There. That was a good try. There. Well, I'm going to run. Ask yourself that. Doesn't have to be perfect today. That was a lot closer than it was at the start. Tomorrow might be better.
Those extra minutes are complicated, but as you guys can see there, I think that paid off pretty good using them there.
30 seconds left in your 5. Yeah, sometimes you're just on the verge of the breakthrough and your time's up, quit now. I don't like that.
No, and you don't want it to be at the horse's expense. I think it'll be a cool thing once everybody
Yeah.
understands it, that if the horse needs more, you'll have that option.
There's 5 minutes.
Are we done?
We're done. Great session for Dustin Sippola and